Hello everyone, and welcome to a lecture on the novella The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. Brief introduction to the writer. Ernest Hemingway was a literary giant of the 20th century. He is hailed as one of the most influential writers of his time, who left a mark on literature with his spare and economical prose, with his profound insights into human condition and existence. Born on 21st July 1899 in Oak Park, Illinois, Hemingway's life was marked by adventure, tragedy, and a relentless pursuit of authenticity in both his writing and his personal experiences. Education played a significant role in shaping Hemingway's worldview and his writing style. He attended Oak Park and River Forest High School, where he excelled in English classes and developed an early passion for writing. However, rather than pursuing a traditional college education, Hemingway chose to work as a journalist for the Kansas City Star after graduating high school. This experience proved formative as it instilled in him a commitment to concise and straightforward language, which would become a hallmark of his literary style. Ernest Hemingway's personal life was as captivating as his fiction. He volunteered as an ambulance driver during the First World War, an experience that inspired his novel A Farewell to Arms. His time in war torn Europe exposed him to the harsh realities of combat and left a profound impact on his writing. This shaped his themes of bravery, stoicism, and the futility of war. In 1921, Hemingway married Hadley Richardson, the first of his four wives. Their marriage was marked by both tenderness and turmoil, and it served as the backdrop for much of his early work, including The Sun Also Rises and A Movable Feast. Hemingway's personal relationships often mirrored the themes of his fiction. They were characterized by passion, conflict, and a longing for authenticity. His literary career was defined by his distinctive writing style, characterized by short, declarative sentences and a focus on the tangible details of the physical world. His prose was spare yet evocative, conveying complex emotions and universal truths with remarkable economy. This style, often referred as the iceberg theory, emphasized what was left unsaid in the prose, which invited readers to infer deeper meanings beneath the surface of his narratives. Among Hemingway's most celebrated works is The Old Man and the Sea, a novella that earned him the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 1953 and solidified his reputation as a master storyteller. The novel tells the story of an aging Cuban fisherman named Santiago and his epic struggle to catch a giant marlin while exploring the themes of courage, resilience, aging, and mortality. The Old Man and the Sea is a testament to Hemingway's skill of crafting profound universal narratives out of seemingly simple premises. Hemingway's literary legacy extends beyond his novels and beyond his short stories to his influence on the broader landscape of American literature. His emphasis on authenticity, bravery, and the pursuit of meaning in a chaotic world resonated deeply with subsequent generations of writers, such as J.D. Salinger, Cormac McCarthy, and Raymond Carver. Hemingway's impact can be felt in the minimalist prose of contemporary literature and in also in the enduring popularity of his work among readers of all ages. Despite his literary success, his personal life was marked by struggles with mental health and alcoholism. He suffered from depression and underwent electroconvulsive therapy in an attempt to manage his symptoms. Tragically, on 2nd July 1961, Hemingway died by suicide at his home in Ketchum, Idaho, leaving behind a complex legacy that continues to fascinate and inspire readers around the world. He remains one of the most influential and enduring figures in American literature. His prose and his insights have earned him a place among the literary giants of the 20th century. From his novels to his short stories, his life and work captivate readers with their honesty, authenticity, and their timeless relevance. Now we will discuss the novella, The Old Man and the Sea. The Old Man and the Sea is a timeless novella penned by the legendary American author Ernest Hemingway. It was first published in 1952. The story is set in the Gulf Stream waters off the coast of Cuba, and it follows the solitary journey of an aging Cuban fisherman named Santiago. Hemingway's sparse prose captures the essence of Santiago's epic struggle with a giant marlin. It explores the themes of endurance and the battle between man and nature. As the old man battles the elements and his own physical limitations, he embarks on a profound and introspective journey that speaks to the human experience almost universally. With its rich symbolism, its vivid imagery, Old Man and the Sea stands as a timeless masterpiece of literature in the 20th century. This novella is a tale of resilience and the human spirit. To truly appreciate the depth and richness of this literary masterpiece, it is essential to explore the historical context in which it is situated. Published in 1952, this novella reflects the post Second World War era, a period marked by social, political, and cultural upheaval. Hemingway himself was deeply affected by the war. He had witnessed firsthand the devastation and the brutality of the combat as a correspondent during the Second World War. This novella can be seen as a meditation on the human condition in the aftermath of conflict, as it explores the themes of endurance, perseverance, and the quest for meaning in a world that is full of uncertainty. One of the central historical elements of The Old Man and the Sea is its setting in Cuba. Hemingway had a deep and enduring connection to this country. He first visited Cuba in the 1920s and he was immediately captivated by its natural beauty, the vibrant culture of Cuba, and the rich traditions. He would later make Cuba his home for nearly 2 decades, residing in a villa outside Havana and spending much of his time fishing and boating in the waters of the Gulf Stream. Cuba's cultural historical significance is woven throughout the fabric of the novella The Old Man and the Sea, and it provides a vivid backdrop for Santiago's epic struggle with the Marlin. The novella is infused with references to Cuban folklore and traditions, adding a depth and authenticity to his portrayal of the island nation. Moreover, the novella also captures the essence of Cuba's maritime heritage, depicting the intimate relationship between the Cuban people and the sea that sustains them. Another important aspect of the novella is its portrayal of the fishing industry in the Caribbean during the mid 20th century. Hemingway's depiction of Santiago's solitary battle with the marlin reflects the harsh realities faced by the fishermen in the region, where success or failure at sea could mean the difference between prosperity and destitution. The novella offers a glimpse into the difficult and often perilous life of Cuban fishermen, highlighting the physical and psychological tools of the daily struggle for survival. Moreover, The Old Man and the Sea can be viewed in the context of Hemingway's broader explorations of masculinity and heroism in his literary works. Santiago's quest to catch the fish is not merely a physical feat, but a test of his strength and his endurance against overwhelming odds. His portrayal of Santiago as a stoic and self reliant figure embodies the ideal of the Hemingway hero, a concept that pervades much of his fiction and reflects his own beliefs about the concepts of honor, courage, and integrity. This work is truly timeless and resonates with readers even today. It provides a rich cultural, social, and economic tapestry that shapes the lives of all its characters and the world that they inhabit. Through Santiago's epic struggle with the Marlin, Hemingway offers profound insights into the human condition and reminds us of the enduring power of the human spirit to overcome adversity and find meaning in the face of life's greatest challenges. Next, we shall discuss the plot of the novel. The Old Man and the Sea tells the story of Santiago, an aging Cuban fisherman who embarks on a struggle with a giant marlin in the Gulf Stream waters off the coast of Havana, Cuba. The novella begins with Santiago waking up before dawn in his small shack. He feels a sense of optimism despite his recent run of bad luck, and he is determined to prove himself as a skilled fisherman once again. Santiago prepares his skiff, the boat he uses for fishing, and he sets out into the sea alone. He reflects on his past and he recalls the time he sailed to Africa and the memories of his youth as a successful fisherman. As the day progresses, Santiago travels further and further out to the sea. His hopes, buoyed by the thought of catching a great fish. Finally, he feels a tug on his line and knows that he has hooked something significant. After a long struggle, Santiago realizes he has caught a giant marlin, the fish of a lifetime. He marvels at the size and the strength of the fish, feeling a mixture of awe and admiration for the creature. His battle with the marlin becomes a test of willpower and endurance. For 3 days and nights, he fights against the fish, enduring the physical pain and the exhaustion. Despite his age and the odds against him, Santiago refuses to give up. He is determined to prove his worth as a fisherman. As the struggle intensifies, Santiago forms a deep bond with the marlin, respecting its strength and resilience. Throughout the ordeal, Santiago faces numerous challenges, including hunger and fatigue and the harsh elements of the sea. Yet he remains steadfast in his determination to catch the fish, drawing on his experience, skill, and the sheer force of his will to survive. Despite all the setbacks, Santiago's resolve only strengthens as he becomes increasingly determined to succeed. On the fourth day, he finally succeeds in catching the marlin, but his victory is short lived. As he begins the long journey back to shore, he attracts the attention of sharks drawn by the scent of the blood of the marlin. Santiago fights to protect his prized catch, using all his strength and cunning to fend off the predators. However, despite his best efforts, the sharks gradually strip the marlin of its flesh, leaving behind only the skeleton. By the time he returns to shore, he is exhausted, bruised, and empty handed. Yet he feels a sense of pride and accomplishment, knowing that he has proven himself as a worthy adversary to the sea. Despite the loss of the marlin, Santiago gains a newfound sense of dignity and self respect. This reaffirms his belief in the importance of and the importance of perseverance and courage. The Old Man and the Sea is a powerful book, a novella on the human condition. It explores the themes of endurance, the resilience, and the spirit of mankind. Through the character of Santiago, Hemingway celebrates the triumph of the individual spirit, even in the face of overwhelming odds. With its prose and imagery, and the insights into the nature of humanity, The Old Man and the Sea remains a timeless masterpiece of the 20th century literature. Thank you.